You know, it's crazy. My friend predicted this. I saw a struggle I've never seen before. The struggle was pushed onto both of us and pushed onto me a little more because I'm always offering to carry more weight, which is my own personal problem. I had a friend tell me, he's like, honestly, after the P word in 2020, a lot of households gonna be going through it. A lot of people have a lot of built up emotion and financial situations that they are struggling to handle, and they're taking it out on the people around them. I'm not perfect. I have not been perfect. I have been toxic in the past. I'll sit here and admit this. Yes, I have. Very much so. But it got to the point where I don't think I've ever made my ex fear me or what I'm able to do. And I felt that. I think that's what really shifted our relationship this year, which is why I was documenting it. Because I had issues even with my old roommate. Y'all, I was gonna make a whole video about that, and I didn't. I just made a comment on my old video why home was so important to me, because he went and treated me like shit. So moved in with a man that was platonic, a friend from high school or middle school actually. There was a mutual understanding that we in it for the money. We in it to save money and make money, baby. That was it. When I tell you he switched the fuck up on me, y'all, I got so vicious. He had me at points trying to tell me to stay out the house because he was having friends over. He was trashing the place. I was taking out the trash. Crazy. So I realized in the last year and a half, I went from one toxic male living situation to another. One was platonic, one was with my ex, but I didn't think it would get this bad. I thought I'd have a more amicable and cordial situation with my ex. Anyways, we're good now, okay? Smiles, happiness, everybody's doing good for the holiday season, okay? Better keep it that way. Your girl is going to mind her motherfucking business. I ain't moving in with no man. I ain't moving in with no woman. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But actually I do, but I don't. Whew, I'm excited. That being said, the snap is making me sick. Baby, it's making me sick. Not the people on it. Some of the people approaching on it. Y'all, so I had somebody approach. They're like, I follow you on IG and porn. I am the biggest fan. You are, oh my gosh. I was like, thank you. They're like, what are your payment methods to join? I was like, you go through OF, this, that, and the third. So they're pulling up the information. They sound pretty serious. So he was like, did you post any content today? I was like, no, not yet. Given that I just woke up, no. He was like, well, that's rather upsetting. It's 9 in the morning. And later he told me, not even later, because I ended that conversation with the quickness, but he told me within a few minutes, he's like, oh, the time difference, my bad. I didn't realize it's nighttime here. I was like, but if I told you I just woke up, understand I was doing something. I was resting. Bitch is allowed to rest. So I was like, if I'm resting, no, I didn't get any content up. I just said I woke up. It's 9 in the morning. I haven't even ate yet. I'm hungry. My stomach's growling. You mad I didn't pop no pussy virtually yet? I was like, hey, listen, I don't care for the sale. Thank you so much. I hope you have a happy holiday season. I was like, do not go ahead with the purchase. I am a huge energy person and I'm not vibing right now. So I know we're not going to have the best of time. If you're already putting pressure on me to post before I even brush my teeth, before I even take a fucking piss, before I even feed myself this morning, if you're putting that pressure on me already, I know I'm not going to have a good time with you over here. You're paying $25. And I don't like throwing other people's amounts in people's faces because I feel like that's very unfair, especially just financially and emotionally. Oh, well, I get this much money. But sometimes I will admit I do it just to put it in perspective for some people. I let him know. I was like, I do $100 cam shows. I've had people tip me $100 just because, and expected nothing in return. I'm gonna let you know right now, on the spectrum, the scale, whatever, you are on the end that's getting on my nerves, because you are not only tipping an amount I feel that's low for my sex work, but you are having the highest expectations. And the people that be tipping the highest have the lowest expectations. I've been over this. So I was like, yeah, I'm good, thank you. Screenshotted his username and just blocked. I was like, I don't want you here. I'm not pressed for that 25. Yes, I need to be making as much money as possible. No, I'm not gonna be accepting all money. I will push some of my own personal boundaries, but I just don't. If you messing with my mental, and it didn't really get to me, that's the thing. These things don't, oh my gosh, I'm so mad. No. But if I feel like you're gonna get on my nerves, if anything, I'm gonna post less. I'm gonna send you less. I was like, oh, by the way, I operate on tips. So if you're not even tipping right, you won't get whatever. And I blocked. You want to talk yourself out of opportunity. Oh, that's upsetting. Oh, it's upsetting that you haven't sent me a dime yet and you over here running your mouth and running my ears off. That's what's upsetting to me personally. That's what we both have two different definitions of what's upsetting then, I guess. And I was watching a video, but it was an off girl, and they were saying when you put your prices cheap, you attract cheap customers and clientele, which is true. It's true. You gonna attract people that are like, oh, well, you know, if you think you're only worth this much, then I only think you're worth this much, and I'm going to gas the fuck up out of the little dollars I'm getting you. Unfortunately, that is the case. That is the case, unfortunately. That being said, for me, sometimes I do it low just to get people in, and then once they realize it's lit, they'll start tipping, they'll start purchasing because they see it's like a sneak peek preview. Sometimes it's not worth it. But anyways, we chilling for real, for real. I am making breakfast. The whole vlog's probably gonna be this rant. I really should have started a whole separate cam girl series, but it is what it is. I'm not doing anything interesting today anyway, so I'll probably just catch up with y'all on Christmas. Yesterday was very beautiful. I worked out, I wrapped my family's gifts. Just a vibe for real. And now I just need to make as much money as possible. So I'm about to really just be editing because I still have some stuff I need to handle. If you see me dropping a bunch of vlogs like crazy, that's why. Editing, packing up a little more. I packed up a lot actually. And yeah, we're just vibing till I could change environments and show y'all something. I won't spoil it. But yeah, we just vibing right now. So vibe with me until it's time to move. I'm gonna get my storage. I'm gonna do everything I need to do. Whew, I feel so good. Y'all don't know what's coming. Y'all could probably like guess or assume, but I know it's coming. I already know what's booked. Yeah, anyways, I'll talk to y'all. I also want to say this. I feel like sex work has definitely changed my relationship with a good handful of men, or how I interact with men for sure. Why am I censoring out men? I'm so used to censoring stuff out. That did not need to be censored out. I think sex work definitely changed my interactions with a lot of men, and I'm able to see through a lot of intentions or energy or hidden agendas a lot faster. I was able to spot this before I was a sex worker, but when I became a sex worker, it was definitely worse, because you'll be surprised the sheer amount of people that come to you to get their nut off, you know, to get their dick wet or whatever. And, you know, I realized that it is wild, but pussy is power. And when you are dealing with some guys, same with women, but some guys who do not have the sexual discipline to not let sex control them, you deal with a whole different energy. You really, really do. That's when cheaters are formed. That's when people are, you know, they're willing to negotiate before they get their nut just so they can get their nut. Like, whether you're in a relationship or you're a sex worker dealing with multiple people, you get more out of some guys. I'm not trying to talk bad about y'all, I promise, or generalize, but you get more out of some men before they get their nut. I don't know if it's the same for women, but that's just what I've noticed. I've noticed I'll get paid more. I notice in my relationship, or even if I'm dealing with a man I'm not involved with, they be mad nice, mad polite, doing the sweetest things, and then they get their nut off and it goes back to the same average standard or whatever. Like, and this is not new information, but it made me realize that for me personally, in my future love life, if I choose to have one anytime soon, which I'm not trying to, I'm really trying to do this self-love thing and focus on it, like genuinely. I do fuck with myself heavy. I fuck with myself enough to make $3 million on the hub, okay? So, but nah, even outside of a sexual standpoint, I fuck with myself heavy, and I know the standard of which I treat myself. Sex work taught me to better my standards. Like, I was a pushover, I was submissive, I was a people pleaser. I don't know if that's partly how I was brought up or whatever it is, or like just how I grew up soft-natured and soft-spoken and this, that, and third. But sex work definitely helped me find my voice, and it helped me set my standards even better. So if it's not about generosity, if it's not about growth, if it's not about glowing and growing and grinding, okay, in a healthy way that's not going to be detrimental to your daily survival and just, you know, resetting and success and whatnot and how you feel, I don't care. I don't care. If you are in my life and I am not seeing the good of you being in my life and I'm not giving good to your life, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Whether you're a stranger who's mad I didn't post on my story today because it's upsetting that you wasn't shaking your booty meat before you brushed your teeth this morning, okay? Or whether you're somebody I've known for years and I had to realize, like, oh shit, like, and I realized that we're not compatible and maybe you are not the love of my life or whatever it is, and Even with friends, I have people trying to re-enter my life, sneaking into DMs, all casual. Like, we ain't stopped being friends for a reason. So I am definitely going forth with my newly set standards. I hope in my soul and every fiber in my being that I stick with them. Because that's what I should be doing. And that's what I deserve. And I'm not even asking for generous friends or a partner or whatever. I take care of myself. Y'all seen that. I'm just asking for some genuineness. That's it. For real. Yeah. I would consider myself a pretty smart gal, y'all. And it's still taking me this long to figure these things out. Or not even figure them out, but actually act them out. It's more so about making sure my behavior and what I accept reflects what I know in my head. Versus like, well, I know this, but like, whatever. We're just going to give second chances and we're going to just put up with this and blah, blah, blah. No. So I'm in a really happy place and a happy mindset. Ooh. I'll see y'all later. Once again, a whole talking vlog. My bad. It'll get interesting in January. I promise. Bye. Thank y'all for vibing with me. All right, y'all. I gotta get up and move something because I've been sitting here for like 4 or 5 hours straight. But your girl got a lot done. Okay, I'm about to go to the gym. So, I'm gonna get my pretty little ass up.